Hi everyone. Now, as the official healthcare provider for the Connecticut State Golf Association, we here at Middlesex Health offer cutting-edge care to golfers all across the state. I'm here with Dr. Jeffrey Chen of Middlesex Orthopedics and Spine Associates. Today we're going to talk about wrist injuries. Are those common with golfers?
Yes, wrist injuries are actually very common in golfers, and we think of golf as kind of a benign activity, but in reality, a golf swing is a very complex series of motions with the hands and the wrists and the whole body for that matter. So wrist injuries are very common. They tend to happen in the leading arm of the swinger, and I tend to differentiate them into two categories. There are acute injuries from a sudden injury, a sudden impact, and then there's kind of chronic overuse injuries. And the difference is the patient will know, this happened after I did this or that, or I don't really know when it started, but it just started getting worse and worse. And that kind of differentiates things into two buckets for me, and then there's many different diagnoses underneath that.
So what exactly causes it? Is it the mechanics of the swing?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can contribute to this. A lot of it boils down to swing mechanics and having, subtle deficiencies in proper form, combined with overzealous play, overuse, and certainly, sudden injuries such as striking the ground with the club before hitting the ball or sudden impacts. Those can predispose you to both types of injuries.
So people love their golf. Like if somebody is
They do.
sad that their wrist is hurting them and they're out for a while, how long might it take them to recover?
That's a good question and something we get asked commonly, and it's very hard to answer. It's ultimately case by case, and it depends on the type of injury that a patient has. So if it's something simple, like some inflammation or tendonitis from overuse, it can just be a few weeks of rest, bracing, pain medications or injections. And if it's something serious that requires, prolonged treatment, it can take up to a few months, but it really depends on the patient on a case by case basis.
All right. If anyone has questions, they can contact you at Middlesex Orthopedic and Spine Associates, which is affiliated with Middlesex Health.
Of course.
Thank you so much for all the great information. Appreciate it. Stay safe on the course, everyone.